Let's see. For runes, at least when you're playing in your games, Fogged, you want to do. You're gonna just honestly just want to do Conqueror. You don't want to do the Klepto shit I do in Hyrule or anything, because this is like the stomping setup. This is what you want to do. This is what I do. If I was in lower elo, I would just do. Now this is preference. You don't have to do this. You don't have to care for the CDR, but like I value it way too much. Whenever I go Conqueror, I always put like one CDR shard here, just so I can have like 40% CDR just with like CDR boots and a Death Dance, because you just kill everything. The setup part you can figure out, I guess, it for yourself if you want. But the combo part is actually not that hard. Back in the day, it used to be like, oh, this is pretty hard. This is like super intensive. But like in today's standards, it's actually not that much. I've seen some runes inspiration in Magic Footwear and Cosmic Insights kind of troll. Is that kind of troll? No, that's a perfectly. So here's the thing. Here's the trade-off with that one. If you go Transcendence, you get 10% CDR level 10. If you deal with that one, you have 5% CDR plus the scaling. So you only end up getting 50% CDR at level 18. With Transcendence, you get the full 20%. It's an option that you have, but I'd rather just get the 10% like CDR completely. Anyway, for the combos, let's take a look real quick here. For the item build, you should always go. Hold on, let me delete this thing real quick here. For the item build, you should always try to rush Death Dance right away. I think it's what makes her pretty broken. So once you reach level 18 and everything, right? This is usually what I try to go for early. These two items, and then after that you can decide Black Cleaver or Shojin depending on what you like. This will be preference depending on like the more games you play and you test them out, you'll see which one you like more. Usually you can do Black Cleaver if your team is heavy AD and you want to shred armor for them. But this is like the standard build that you want to do. That or Black Cleaver mixed in, one of those as well. Combo wise, there's not much to learn from her. Like, okay, so if you use your E, Riven has this thing where like if you try to combo right now, for example, you can do like EQ or EW, ER. Basically means that you can cancel the animation or like the cast time of one of your other abilities during it. So for example, if you were gonna engage in someone, if you do like Q, R, and W, it takes too long to do it, right? So you would just want to start with your shield, use your first ulti, and then use your next ability, so you can just get it going right away. That's like the principle of like her animation or like not animation cancels, but like her using her abilities as fast as you can without like fucking up with your cast times, because a lot of the times like you'll see lower elo Riven players and they just like it looks super slow and sluggish. The next thing is Q canceling, like fast combo, which is just if you use your Q like this, right? If you have your mouse hovered over your opponent, she will always Q that way. If you have your mouse past your opponent, you'll Q through them. To do the fast Q combo, you have to have your mouse over them, so you have to do auto Q, click, use your click command somewhere else. It could be like in front of you, it doesn't really matter, and then click back onto your opponent like that. So it makes your auto come off a lot faster. Because if I just use, for example, if I don't Q cancel at all, well actually I guess I can't really show you, like whatever, that's how it looks. But if you Q cancel, the DPS is a lot faster. You have to practice this a couple of times with like the dummy. Yeah, almost every single animation cancel you'll always want to do with E, but you can also do something. You can also flash with it, so you can do flash R or R flash to cancel the animation. So, but that's like if you just want to do it right away on someone, you can just cancel the R cast time with your flash and get it going. The next part is that since you want to use your E to initiate most stuff, there's this little part which is the double cast, which is you use your shield first. Here's one thing: when you use your shield, it makes it so it breaks kind of like the mechanics of the game for some reason. It makes it so you're able to use all your abilities at the same time, or at least two of them. So for example, if you wanted to use ERW, you can. If you wanted to use EWQ, you can. But you can't do triple casting or using all of your abilities at the same time. That doesn't really happen. A lot of people think that when you use your Tiamat, in the middle of that, it counts as like a cast, I guess, but it doesn't really count as like the base abilities that Riven has. So there's a timing specific thing with this. If you use your shield, it's like from 0 to 0.75 seconds. You can wait a little while and then still do the WQ after. You don't have to do it right away. What that helps in doing is that you're able to like fit in auto attacks while you do that. Now this combo, you shouldn't use it that much, because the only reason you would ever do this combo as opposed to a standard combo like this one, this is like a standard one, I guess, right? The only reason you would want to do this one is if you want super high burst super quickly before your opponent can react, right? So like if you still want to do your full DPS and your opponent has like 75% HP, you still want to do like an extended combo like this to use all your passive stacks and get all the damage out. But if you're like Tryndamere at 300 HP under tower and you're like right there and Riven's right here, you can do something like this, right? Like a double cast with a flash. So you can add an auto attack before the double cast. It's very specific right here. After you do it, you can do the W and the Q. You need to use your shield before. You need to use your shield before you do that though, because if you try to do any type of double casting with anything else, you used to be able to do it with Q by doing something like this, but they removed that because they considered that kind of broken, and Riot wanted nothing to do with that. So you can do the double casting as well if you mix it with your ulti. So you can do your E, your ultimate, and then the cast like that, see? But you can also do it with the auto attack mixed in as well, so you can, if you time it properly. I'm just a noob, ignore me. See, like that, you can do it like that, but it's a lot more slow, I guess. You could the reason I use that combo at least is like if I see my opponent at like 70% HP or so, I can do something like this and then throw it. You guys probably see me do a lot of like montages and everything like that. What else is there for Riven specifically? Oh, there's the reverse wind slash, but you won't be using this. This is like no reason for you to learn this. You can just learn like the basic stuff. If you put your E right here, like a little, like around this distance, and then throw your wind slash, Riven will throw it behind her like that. So what that helps on doing is that you can be running away from your opponent and not lose any distance while throwing your wind slash. See, it's actually really helpful when you're running away. Just throw it like that and keep running. I do this all the time while I'm fighting people too. So you can do a little combo like if you're fighting someone, right? Like this, and then wind slash back. Again, that one you won't use that much though. It's like you really need to practice it a lot to see it. What else is there? Oh, okay. So this is something really important. This combo you're gonna use a lot if you wanna like win team fights and carry games with it. With her, you wanna know this combo. You stack. Oh, this is very important. Besides like the combo thing, I'll explain it after. To make this champion really fucking broken in lane, which is what you see me do a lot, and you probably already do this, I probably don't need to tell you this, it's like you extend your Qs the whole way, so you can get the cooldown back up on it like really fast. Once you hit 35% CDR or 30% CDR, 30, it's like, yeah, 35-ish, you're able to hold the Q entirely, and once you finish holding it the entire way, you get it back. That's why CDR is super important, because once you reach 35% CDR and you extend all your Qs like this, and this is what you want to do in a team fight. You hold your Qs like this, and then at the end of the cast, you flash in, and then you have your Qs back up after that. So you kill the squishies, and then you have your Qs back up to kill your opponent. Yeah. So that's like, this is really important. This combo is really, really important, because this is how you win games with her. Oh shit, well, my ulti didn't respawn there, okay. That's like the initiation one though. You use your E, your ultimate. After you charge the first two, you flash in, throw the third Q, stun, and then you start doing like the combo after you throw your wind slash, etc. Let's see, what else is there? Well, the wall hops. All the wall hops are kind of easy. Here's one thing that's gonna help you a lot. You can do the wall hops manually by just facing the character where you want it to go, or you can do it the easy way, which is you just hover over your opponent or a minion or a jungle creep or something that's there, and your character will automatically move that way. It makes it super easy. So you can literally even this is something I do. You can even flash like this, and then like if you're not completely bad like me, and then you jump over the wall. But I'm a horrible player. I do this sometimes, but it's very rare. It makes it super easy to be able to jump stuff, but if you have nothing to hover, you have to like, you know, actually place Riven to the wall where you want her to go, and then you have to jump it through. What else? There's some hard wall hops, but this one's again, you're probably not gonna do. I don't even get these myself that often. It's like out of 10 times that I try it, I get it like 6 times. It's that one right there. There's just other ones right here in the corners as well. If I can get it. Notice that one that I did earlier is like 10 times harder than this one. And this one I struggle with more, if you see. Like, she can jump most walls, and the way that she can jump these walls is because there's a glitch with her. If you use your E at a certain distance, which is this one, she will glitch into the wall and push herself back. If you get the correct distance, see? Like that. She pushes her back. So she kind of like glitches into the wall, and then you press Q and get out of that one. See? Like that. She glitches into the wall, and then the third Q will bring you up. Now, you can do this with other places too, like down here on the dragon. Hold up. If I can get it right. Fuck. If I can get it. Ugh, it's too fucking hard. These are why I don't try them in like ranked, because I'm fucking bad. Deckard knows how to do these ones a lot more than me. See, right that. Deckard knows how to do these ones a lot more than me, but even then, even when he does it, it's inconsistent. It's really hard to make them actually like work that well. Okay, last question for me. When I'm doing Q cancel with my autos, my third auto feels slower than the first auto, than the first two. So you're doing something like this. The third Q is the one that fucks you up, like the third auto takes too long. You just have to keep input buffering. Like after, as if you were doing the first two Q cancels, you have to do the same thing. Can you share screens? Yeah, sure. You can share screens with me real quick. Hold up, let me take out the music. You're probably gonna.
Alright, let me share screen real quick.
Alright, let me see. I don't know if you're loud for my viewers, but I don't think they'll mind for a little bit. Okay.
I'm not sure. Alright, you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, I did that one wrong, but it's like the third one is like a little bit slower.
Well, you should do before you do that one, do the auto attack like beforehand, before you do the WQ, because you're not putting the auto Q.
Oh, just like the regular keys?
Yeah, no, you're doing
So I
it
just
fine.
gotta...
No, that's fine. That's perfect speed. Like her third Q doesn't go as fast as like the first two.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was wondering if I was doing something wrong on the third one, or if it was just or if it's just like that's what the speed it looks. Okay.
You know how you were doing the first combo that you were doing? Do the auto attack before the WQ comes out.
Okay.
So yeah, the E auto, and then like now try doing it a little faster, because that's what I do like all the time. You need to look like the distance between what it looks like. There's multiple uses for that. You can also so you can do, for example, you charge. Yeah, that's good. You charge the first two Qs, and then you do the double cast with the third one. It keeps your opponent locked for like a little bit longer. If that's why you want, like, for longer CC. Yeah, like the double cast with the second one with the auto.
Oh, whoops! I need to.
Yeah, if you hover over your like thing, it'll do that.
Oh man! Alright, whatever. Well, anyways, I think I get the gist of it. I just need to practice myself. But
yeah, exactly. Like the kit itself and everything, like the cancels, you'll get it quickly. Like challenger players get it super quickly. The part that's gonna be hard, and so it's just kiting with her Qs properly, and like depending on matchup, like something like Darius, and hell, even the Tryndamere matchup. Like you want to do like I'll play Tryndamere, you play Riven. You want to do one?
Yeah.
All right.
Let me pop in real quick. Hold on. It's taking a while to get a practice tool for some reason.
That's alright. I'm just gonna pick. You know I don't play Trinity at all, but he's like the